There are days when a city wakes up just like any other day. But within a few breaths, the sky changes color, the wind changes direction, and Moscow suddenly becomes a massive stage for a furious force of nature. What you are about to see is not a disaster movie. This is a real storm combined with extreme rainfall. And the most terrifying part is not the thunder, but the moment people realize that everything they thought they controlled is slipping away.
Together, helping each other through waist-deep waters. Volunteers have formed human chains to rescue trapped residents. Drone footage has shown people signaling for cops flooded to the ceiling.
High-rise buildings like tearing metal. Then the rain arrives not falling, but lashing. It strikes the street sideways, pounding the asphalt, carrying a sharp chill and the heavy smell of wet earth. The kind of smell that warns you, this is not an ordinary storm. In Moscow, a city built on speed and order. It takes only minutes for that order to begin. Into streams, the road slowly turns into a river. And the most dangerous thing about urban flooding is this: it asks no one for permission. Water pours into underpasses, spills over curb, floods parking lots and intersections. In moments, what was once a road is no longer a road at all, but a moving current, learning how to become violent.
This is not just about water damage, said a local teacher. Our community has been knocked down hard. We've lost homes.
Look closely. At a certain point, the water no longer sits still. It gains force, direction, intent. It pulls at tires, shoves vehicle bodies, spins cars like pieces of driftwood. And in that moment, every instinct drivers rely on braking. Steering, accelerating becomes useless. You are no longer controlling the car. You are simply inside it, hoping.
Environmental experts say the floods dashcam footage captured scenes that looked more like disaster films than real life. A 70-year-old man, pulled from the current by young bystanders, said there was expected to see more frequent and severe rainfall events. Rongjang's topography.
This is at the moment that makes everyone hold their breath. Thousands of vehicles, once symbols of control, mobility, and independence, slam into one another, pile up, then are ripped away again, as if the city itself is playing a cruel game. Some cars spin sideways, teetering on the edge of flipping. Others are pushed straight ahead, sliding helplessly through roaring water and violent collisions. Tragedy. The flood carries mud, debris, broken objects. Things once harmless, now turned into weapons. One hard impact is enough to shatter glass. One sudden whirlpool is enough to drag a multi-ton vehicle off course.
Residents are
As cars are swept away en masse, the city begins to suffocate. Traffic collapses. Escape roads disappear. Highways struggle to reach the sea. Worse still, where floodwater meets urban infrastructure, there is a silent and deadly threat: electricity. In floods, fallen power lines or submerged substations don't just cause blackouts. They can turn ordinary water into a deadly trap. Silent, invisible, and unforgiving.
dragged away by the current.
How can this happen in a major, modern city? Because this is no longer normal rain. This is the rain of extreme weather. Dense, relentless, pouring down as if the sky is unloading everything it has held back. When water falls faster than drainage systems can handle, a city becomes a basin, and the lowest points become the exit. It's simple physics, but the consequences are anything but simple.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching.
The storm will eventually pass, but what it leaves behind is not only damaged cars and flooded streets. It leaves a cold reminder. No matter how tall our cities grow, no matter how advanced our technology becomes, in the face of nature, we must remain humble and prepared. If you made it this far, leave a comment. What do you think is more terrifying, the flood itself, or the moment everything slips out of control?